Yeah,
No, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, 491 Phantom, for catching the issues. The goblins were chewing on the wires back there, but they were able to clobber him on the head and got us back on track. So welcome everybody back to the Games Tavern. Tonight we're going to continue the tale of dirty deeds. If you're first time here on Twitch, welcome. Make sure you follow and subscribe so you can keep track of everything going on here at Games Tavern. We got a lot of great shows going on. RPG short shots are back. We got our regular weekly shows as well. All that. Also, if you got Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime gaming subscription right here on the Games Tavern. Helps you keep track of everything, and it helps support the channel with all the great stuff we got going on here. Got a few more announcements before we go ahead and get into this evening's recap. Brandon, what did you tell them about our sponsor?
Yeah, a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring our show tonight. You can follow the link in chat and check them out for yourself. They are the absolute best place to play your 5th edition games. They have access to rules and adventures and other supplements printed by friends like the Cobalt Press, who I love. It also provides digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets that are customizable. And all sorts of other tools like magic effect generators, which can help if you're a full caster. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. So you can follow our link in chat and use the promo code TGT Shard20, all one word, and save 20% on all subs.
20%.
20%.
Wow.
All of them across the board.
And to sweeten all of the pots, we're giving away a mystery dice set from our friends at 1985 Games. So type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for staff to contact you to win. We'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner, and the dice are really cool.
Yeah, they are. I actually just got a set the other day, and actually really cool blue and white set that I'm using to in some of my local games. But speaking of the games that we play, last week was kind of an interesting adventure way we got things started off. Ro, having kind of left out on her own, decided to try to break into the archives to steal the investigation records for the murder of her father. She was able to sneak in through a window, and realizing that the archives themselves were even locked on the inside, she knocked on the door, feigned being locked inside, managed to get the guard to open the door, where she dragged him in at knife point, convinced him to help her, and got into the archives to recover the record. Took a little bit of work after she was inside to try to find the record in this massive library, but she eventually did. And as she went to leave, she realized the guard that she had held captive left and brought a whole bunch of other guards. She narrowly escaped, supposedly without nobody seeing her face. And after spending several hours avoiding the guards throughout the city of Sharn, actually met up with the rest of the crew immediately following a fight that they had had with some fire elementals, when the manifest zone below the city seemed to have kind of jumped up a little bit into the bazaar. Having a little bit of tension within the group, a little snarkiness, I guess, about Ro having left on her own, the crew went about making plans for what they wanted to do. Preparing for the upcoming masquerade ball, some of them went to find masks for the group, while Halceris and Ro went back to the ship, because Halceris kind of had an inkling that the records that Ro had stolen might have been used to divine their location. But he managed to break the connection before anybody was able to pinpoint them. So they went back to their ship, got away from the double barrel inn to make sure nobody could track them there. And Halceris poured over the records, got a bunch of information trying to figure out the mystery of this murder, while Ro got some very much needed sleep. You did not get a long rest. It was a short rest, but so you do still have your point of exhaustion as well. After the some of the crew finish buying their masks and head back to the ship, just as how Saris and Ro were leaving to head towards the pavilion of the host, the central worship place for the sovereign host. And that is where we left off last week. And we will, you do see we are short Echo this evening, and Steel will be with us here shortly. But crew.
Always with us in our hearts.
Oh, always. What are you doing?
Tavern
Rubbing
double
my
back to
eyes.
change it.
Nope, go ahead.
I was gonna go ahead anyway. Tavern double back to change to change his mask.
Okay.
Thought twice about it. Decided not to go for the plain Jane look.
Okay.
I am Tavern. I did that.
Yeah. So when you as everybody was heading back, you kind of thought real quick, told Alana to head forward. You headed back into the shop. And as you walked in, you see the proprietor, the small gnome. What the hell do you want?
First of all, manners. And I'm only here to change. I'm here to change my order.
Well, so if you recall last week, you were kind of rude to him on your way out. And he told you not to come back.
That is true. Before I go back, I cast disguise self.
No, it's too late. You've
Hey,
already
here's the
walked
best
in.
Evelyn.
You have already walked in as
I
yourself.
walked in. All right. I walked in. Yeah, I walked
Want
in.
to talk
yeah.
about being rude?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get the hell out of my store.
I walk out, cast disguise self, and walk back in.
Okay. Hey, what's going on? What you want? What you need? What can I do for you?
Hello, how do you do?
How do you do?
I need a mask for a party.
Okay. What kind of mask you need? What you got? What you want?
So I'd like, and I explain, I want a plain white mask with a butterfly motif, you know?
Okay.
And the top left, I want it to be cut out. So basically, I'm like a Phantom of the Opera mask. So the one side is the full butterfly wing, and the other side covers the eye, and the top left half is cut out.
Okay.
It's cut out, so it's just the bottom. So the bottom matches, has the eye.
Okay. So it's kind of an
slit.
upside down Phantom of the Opera covering the eye.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I can do that. Let's see. That's going to run you 4 gold.
Let's give him 4 gold. It's just
Okay.
whatever.
All right. I'm guessing you need it for the ball tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. Everybody's coming. Yep. I got you. Name?
Mal,
Mal. Got you. Okay. All right. I'll be ready. Come pick it up in the morning.
will do.
All right. And then he goes on to another customer. And then you go and rejoin the party, right? You catch back up to everybody, or
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
no, like-
or are you gonna run off on your own again? Because people
No.
in this crew like to do that.
No. I'll
My lord.
I'll get back with the party for now.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any cryptid fans out there, but we just saw the Sasquatch come right through here. So just make sure you know.
As you kind of approach the party, you see Echo just kind of gives you a little side eye.
Me?
Yes, you, because you ran off again on your own.
I return it. Full stink eye. How dare you sass me? Reverse sass.
I
Put a-
see Echo give him the stink eye, and I'm like to myself.
I just give the stink eye to Ro just because.
I have a high perception, so in full
You're
parent
catching
mode,
all
I
this.
I see all these kids glaring at each other. Perhaps we might have a chat before we go anywhere. I think there might be some. Perhaps we can put unresolved feelings on standby for now while we still try to ascertain answers.
That's fine. I don't have feelings. Feelings are not. I don't have feelings.
I turn from Echo and Ro to Halceres, forgetting that I'm still giving the stink eye, so it's kind of stuck. I just turn real quick. I just look at him, then I stop.
I'm an old man, so a stink eye literally does nothing to me. Okay. So perhaps we can adjourn below decks and talk about what we would like to do. I have planned to perhaps see the pavilion of the host. We can at least learn a little bit more about the people who performed this Speak with Dead, as well as talking with, let me see, I have notes all written down, but let's see. Who is the head honcho of the church?
So
Priest.
that was Victor.
Vic.
Yeah, you know he goes by Vic usually.
Yep. There is every opportunity that Vassal Victor is, as I have known him, has been sparingly, but his reputation is sterling, to be sure. So he might be willing to hear out something. He was one of the witnesses in your case, Ro, so his opinion would have great sway in clearing your name of this.
Yeah, that'd be. Yep, one can hope.
So I have planned to. I can at least breach and try to speak with him. Try to use a connection within the host. He might be a busy man. He is very devout, but it's possible. The other opportunity would be to go and to Morgrave University to do a little bit of research about what exactly is our plan. Ro, can you offer some insight into what is it that you wish to do at this party?
At this party?
Steal valuables.
Not that. I want to see if there is anyone that can be at least convinced of my innocence. And I want to talk to my mother. That's it. I don't have a plan. I just thought that was the easiest way to get in the same room as her.
Sure. Okay. So you are wanting to be isolated with her.
Yeah. I think that would be best. It's a bad idea to kill my uncle, right?
As you say that, Ro, your arm starts to burn.
Because it feels like a really good idea.
Might be. Honestly.
I would say, though, that the more important thing, I do not wish to second your vengeance. It is, I understand where you are coming from, but if you kill him without clearing your name, you will only look more guilty. Is this what you wish?
No.
To not be able to return?
No, I'll clear my name and then figure that out.
I can only imagine how hard this must be for you, but I'm sorry, but we will do what we can.
Yeah, let's go talk to this dude.
Very well. Tyrion, would you like to accompany us?
Yes, right behind you.
Yep.
Alana?
And then Steel and Echo both like, yeah, no, we need to stick together. And as Steel says that you guys need to stick together, Taryn and Ro, you guys kind of catch Echo just kind of look over at each of you.
This is a fight in the family car.
I'm gonna simmer.
Mhm.
I'm not sure why she's looking at me, so I'm just like, okay.
You do tend to run off on your own. Just saying.
I did once. One time.
You did once. Taryn's done it
A lot.
Like 3 times. That's my job in the party. So
I like to think that she scans and like Tyrion's on one side and Rose on the other, and then like Halceris is in the middle, and he catches eyes with her, and he's like,
point of view shot.
just wave.
Okay, so question now is, are you all going to put on disguises again?
I believe our disguises are still on. It's still the same day.
So Rose is not, because Rose went and took a
well.
nap.
She napped.
Yeah, she would have taken off the disguise to.
Really?
It wouldn't be the same. It'd have to be redone.
Well, but yeah, like maybe like patched up, but it wouldn't have to be like fully redone, right?
No.
I've slept in costume makeup before.
So have I, DM.
Just saying. I'm just asking the question.
I definitely didn't take anything off. I definitely just
Okay.
kind of like fell over and was just like.
I will keep my disguise on, but I will grab my holy symbol, and there's probably vestments that aren't like full regalia, robes and whatnot, but just kind of like, you know, the cloak that normally is worn by vassals that travel. So I will put that on.
Okay. And let's see, Alana was disguised, Taryn was disguised, Ro, Echo. Okay, so everybody's pretty much disguised then. It was still a pretty good roll from last time as well. The next question is, are you bringing the dire wolf?
I feel like we should leave him to guard the ship. It's a little suspicious to have a big honking wolf, isn't it?
I mean, it is your call.
Oh no, I was asking.
I mean, it is a horse-sized dog, so it is probably a little ostentatious for walking around.
I definitely like put my fingers in his fur, and I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of nice to have him around.
Biscuit
Like a
gives
big-
you an eye.
Man,
I'm just kidding.
everyone's glaring.
Biscuit's like, how dare you pet another dog?
In true dog fashion.
Mm,
I will say, yeah, it's. I mean, we don't have to bring it into the pavilion, so.
Okay. Just hand in his fur still.
okay, so you're bringing the
Is
dire
it-
wolf with you?
Is there, like, we have stuff on this boat, like rigging and whatnot. Can we make a, leather collar so it just looks like a dog instead of it's not going to look like a ginormous wolf, but in the sense that adventurers often bring ridiculous things into a town that they're in.
I would say you can probably find enough rope to make a real quick makeshift harness kind of rig for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna look the part. Whether it's actually gonna work or not, it's a different story.
Yep, 100%.
Okay. And so you all are heading out towards the pavilion of the host. So your ship is currently docked in Upper Central. The pavilion of the host is located in Middle Central.
Okay.
So you head in that direction. And you've been there before, Halceris, and Ro, having grown up in the city, you're very familiar with how to get there. So it only takes you about half an hour until you all start to approach the front of the pavilion of the host. As you see it, you hear almost a light somber music coming from it. It's quiet. You see beggars out in the street as people pass by, tossing them a few coppers, a silver here and there. And you approach the front of the pavilion. You see a few of the priests, none of them that you actually recognize, Halceris. Most of the ones you see here right now look to be maybe in their early 20s, maybe some teenagers as well. You can tell, and just looking at their robes and the iconography on it, you just get a sense that some of these are students that are maintaining the presence of the pavilion.
First years.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, and you know that most of the time they don't really get much farther than that.
Yeah. It's because the nature of the Sovereign is that you're kind of constantly on the move. So like this being one place that's just because there's so many people, but normally you're walking the land.
Right.
Yep. So I will take the lead and then wave down one of the younglings. Like, excuse me, is there a higher ranking vassal available? I am just
Yes.
coming in.
Hello, brother. Yes. Anyone in particular you're looking for?
If at all possible, I would like to speak with Victor if it has within his schedule. But I understand this is a quick request.
Victor. Yes. Let me go and see if he's available. Please come on in, take a seat in one of the pews, and I'll see if he's available for you.
Thank you very much.
And he kind of runs off towards the back of the temple, where the back of the pavilion has a staircase that goes up behind one of the statues of the nine, and up to where they have offices and stuff like that. And as you all walk in to this pavilion, you see the area has a bunch of benches with large stone pillars in the middle, kind of holding the place up, and dotted around the outside of this large chamber, you see the 9 statues of the sovereign host. Each one of them has some benches and stuff there, kind of showing you, like, facing the statues. So you see a few people here and there worshiping at the different statues. A few patrons sitting at the benches, some on their knees praying. Just a very calm, quiet area.
I will lead the group to take seat underneath the statue of Arion, who's the sovereign of law and lore.
Okay, so that is the second statue off on the left side. So as you look at these statues, kind of going clockwise from the lower left, you have the statue of Arroway, who is the goddess of life and love. Aaron, the god of knowledge and law, as you just chose to go sit. Then you got the statue of Balinor. Balinor is the god of beasts and the hunt. Then you got Boldre, community and home. Dol Ara is the one in the very back center of the temple, who is the god of honor and sunlight. Then the statue of Dol Dorn, whose strength at arms. Kol Karan, trade and travel. Oladra, of good fortune. And then the final one, just to the right of the entrance, is Onatar, the god of artifice and the forge.
I will definitely in travels, Halceris has told you all about the Sovereign, because it's been 2 years. So
yeah,
obviously there have been like those seventh heaven preachable moments kind of things. But so he will point out which gods are which to if any of you would feel like praying. But yeah, I will take my seat next to Law. Just in an attempt to maybe lead a conversation in that direction.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna kind of drift over to sit, I think, or to at least stand in front of Dol Dara.
Dol Ara or Dol Dorn?
Dol Ara, sorry.
Okay, Dol Ara. Honor
Yeah.
and sunlight.
The combination. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and place yourselves on the map where you want to be at. This doesn't mean anything, so don't get any ideas.
Of course not. Why would you say that?
This is just to help set the scene of where you all are.
In a battle. What? No, I didn't
No.
say that.
Yeah, because DMs totally just have maps ready for no reason.
Hey, I have had maps on here that we did not use for anything other than setting the scene.
Rare.
And to, show off what Shard can do.
I'm just gonna bring. Oh God.
Taryn, what are you and Olana doing? You are muted.
I was muted.
Seems to be catching.
We'll just make rounds, I guess. The best way to describe it, we're just gonna each start off on each end. I'm gonna start here and circle around.
Okay.
Just looking, just slowly walk, just keeping an eye out.
Okay. And so Olana starts kind of going the opposite direction, looking around.
Just making it look like we're tourists.
Okay.
Just admiring.
Echo actually just kind of sticks right by you, Halceris. And Steel, welcome back. What are you doing as you guys are now at the temple or the pavilion of the host?
I'm just gonna follow along. I'm not really looking for anything in particular.
Okay.
I'm gonna just assume that the wolf is in Steel's care wherever he goes.
Yeah, so what are you? Yeah, so you do have the dire wolf with you, but a couple of the young priests we can't bring wolf inside.
Hold on, would the Balinor allow pack mates not to be in the church?
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Getting all theological
No,
on these first
you know
year
what?
kids. Get on it.
You know what? So you look at them and they're scared because this is a giant dire wolf. But you say that and they're like, okay.
He's real sweet, promise. Real sweet.
Okay.
It's the Eberron equivalent of can God make a rock so heavy he can't pick it up?
Yep. So Taryn, seeing how you're kind of just walking around looking, trying to keep an eye out for stuff, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Why do we need that if we're not in danger?
It's a natural 20.
I got a nat 20 plus 8, so 28.
Okay, so a 28. So as you start to walk around, you look over and you see the statue of Arroway. And there is something very familiar about the face.
Arroway was the god of
Arroway is
and lore.
life and love.
all right, what's so
And so-
familiar?
As you look at her, it's like she's holding a sheaf of wheat kind of tied in a green ribbon, and you see a necklace of a bronze dragon kind of hanging from her neck. And as you look at the face, especially because you got the nat 20 and with a 28, this looks like a very young looking Mama Agatha.
Well,
Who, for those of you who don't know who Mama Agatha is, you need to go check out the first part of our story where our crew started in New Seer. It's one of the individuals they met way back then.
I look over to House Sarah's. I'm like, oh gosh, damn. Well.
Apparently you got game.
All right, pops. Oh, well, after taking that in, I'm like, huh. I stay there for a few seconds, for a minute or two, and just, and just continue going
walking
around.
Okay, so after about 20 minutes of you all just kind of taking in the scene, Halceris, you feel a light hand kind of touch your shoulder. And as you turn around and look, you see standing before you an older man, maybe in his early 80s, wearing the robes of a high priest of the sovereign. You see the familiar gray, bushy hair, like a wrinkled, saggy skin of Victor, the head of the pavilion of the host. Halceris, my son. It's been many years.
It is. It is a pleasure to see you in such good health, my friend. I do the little bow and whatever the equivalent of like the proper greetings of this faith are.
Yep. And he kind of bows a little bit back to you. What brings you back to the city, my son?
Interesting travels abroad have brought me in search of answers. And if there is one thing I know is that if you are looking for something, you can often find it in Sharn, yes?
Yes. So, Halceris, one thing that kind of does catch you off guard with this, though. You're currently disguised. It just kind of catches you off guard a little bit.
Do I see anything about him that is different?
In what way?
From my memory of him, because I think that too, just sudden realization is like, how do you see through me?
So, are you looking for like physical, or are you looking for mannerisms and stuff like that?
I think I will be looking for mannerisms as we talk. We haven't talked much yet, but I'm just going to look at his face and what he's wearing, because these are vestments. I would know these vestments, but I'm going to look on his face if there's any particular.
Okay, so that's going to be a perception check then.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, so with an 18, other than maybe being a couple years older, a little more worn and tired, it looks 100% like the man you knew.
Tell me, my old friend, age is always such a fickle thing, but your eyes not dulled at all that you are able to see through this handiwork.
Yes. Well, the Sovereign told me you were coming. And when somebody comes asking for me directly, with the whispers on the wind, it couldn't have been anyone else.
They speak with one voice, and they are all the boys of the voice.
Plus your voice is pretty distinctive.
Yes. I find myself puzzled by questions about what is happening in the city. Perhaps if you have a moment to speak with me. Am I not keeping you from something?
No, I was preparing for the next worship. Please, you want to come upstairs? Your friends are more than welcome to join as well.
I will look to all of them and say, if you'd like to, you can, or you can chill. Up
What
to
are y'all
y'all.
do? What are y'all
How
doing?
how big do I know there's like a meeting room back there that
Yeah.
would fit everyone and the dog?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So up to all of you.
All right. What are you all doing?
Yeah, I'll drift back over there. I was just trying to look really hard at this statue and figure out if I should murder my uncle. So it wasn't really helping me too much.
Tell you what, go ahead and give me a religion check real quick.
Oh, shit.
Nat 20. Yes, murder them.
Religion. Oh my god, nat 20.
Wow. Only good things happen at temples, right?
Hell yeah.
So you're kind of focusing on the stat and you're trying to you're asking the question. You've never really done a lot of prayer in your life. And you're looking at Dolara. You're looking at the statue as you're trying to contemplate this. And you almost hear a faint whisper, but not from the statue you're looking at, but from off to your right.
His turn.
You hear almost just a faint, do what you must, kind of come from the direction of the statue of Doldorn.
How do I know what I must?
Pantheon's cold, man.
And that's all you get. But then your arm just starts to intensely burn. And then you hear another voice, a very familiar voice from a hooded figure in the back of your head.
This one is turn.
Kill him.
I know what you think.
All right. And so then you all proceed up the stairs following Vic. He brings you to a fairly decent sized conference room in a way. Large table sitting in the center, chairs all around, a couple pitchers of wine that you see being brought in by some of the younger I don't want to say patrons,
Vassals.
vassals. There we go. Thank you. I completely lost the word. And you see him kind of bringing out some plates of food and stuff like that as well. And Vic motions for you all to go ahead and take a seat at the table. So, what is it you wish to discuss, Halsas?
There are a few topics that merit discussion, Vic. I'm curious, have you noticed, I mean, this is Sean, there are always strange things about, but we have just this morning fought off a moderate host of flaming creatures from Fernia. A manifest zone. Something deep beneath the city. Have you noticed this?
We have noticed a bit of the manifest zone coming from the lava pools below the city. It's opened up, must be 9-10 months ago or so. Today,
What happened?
We don't know.
Did anything eventful happen 9 or 10 months ago?
Not that we've been able to find. It just, some of the wizards and stuff have noticed it, and then they started feeling the inklings of it starting. Some of the druids went down to look at it, and then one day it was there. We all felt it, but it hasn't really come up into the city.
Curious. Thank you. If there is anything that you are aware of or that you find, please let us know. We have We have tracked many strange occurrences all over Corvair as we have traveled. These are my compatriots. Times are hard in Shan, but so forgive me for not introducing, but anonymity is its own reward.
But of course, and my apologies. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Victor, head of the Pavilion of the Host here at Shan. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. And he kind of looks over at each one of you around the table.
As well.
It's a silent nod.
So you wish to stay anonymous. It's understandable. These are hard and trying times here in Shan. And in Corvair. Strange stories of crazed machines and warforged. There's a strange cult up by Nucia we heard about.
All more than stories, I am afraid to tell you, my old friend.
That is a shame to hear.
I'm curious. More pressing matters draw us here. A few years ago, there was a unfortunate case that has come by. It was the passing of what's your papa's name, bro?
Elaine Devereaux.
Elaine. The passing of the head of the Devereaux estate, Elaine.
You see him just kind of turn his head a little bit like he's thinking. Elaine Devereaux. Yeah, about 2.5 years ago, I think. I vaguely remember.
The unfortunate case of murder, most foul, but the vassal who was in charge of rituals for the deceased getting their final words, a man by the name of Oscar Fizel.
Oscar Frizzle. Now that's a name I have not heard in a long time. I guess it would be around that time, wouldn't it? And you see him just kind of stare down at the table briefly.
What this happened, my friend?
I'm trying to... Yes, he was the one that performed the spell to speak with this Elaine Devereaux. Yeah, I remember I was there. Is there a problem? Have you found him?
He is missing.
Yeah, he left, we think, maybe a day or two after. Because it's all happened the day of mourning.
Of course.
We all assumed he left to go help out on the front, or maybe he had family in Syria. We weren't sure.
I'll look to the others.
After about a month, though, not having heard any word, he left no letter, nothing. We tried reaching out to him, but we were unable to get a response. We assumed the worst, of course.
As someone who has traveled into the morning, it is, if he did venture there, it is a perilous journey to say the least. But it is possible that there is foul work afoot, my old friend.
Well, any time a daughter kills her own father, that's definitely foul deeds indeed.
Unless it was not.
What do you mean, my old friend?
I would like to ask you something in confidence. I know your character is above reproach, but I would ask you to swear all the same.
Of course, on the 9, I swear. We are both sworn brothers of the Tavern.
Yes, we are. And under Arawan's watchful eye, it is important that justice is served, yes?
Yes, of course. But no, I was there when he spoke with Elaine's spirit. Spirit was very clear.
How would a dissenting, clear confession persuade you to think otherwise, that something may be foul afoot here?
In what sense do you speak?
If there were not a confession, but an alibi sworn to the gods that such a murder was impossible.
It would depend on the trustworthiness of who said it, I suppose.
With some added help from the sovereign to prove validity.
This is definitely within my means, yes. Who do you have in mind to get this information from?
We have been hired by Miss Devereaux to prove her innocence.
Really? You know where she is?
I believe that she is innocent of these crimes, my old friend. And I believe that your voice in her defense would speak volumes to its validity.
Well, if you were to bring her here before me, I most certainly would be willing to do my part for justice, for order.
I believe that there are more things at work here. I do not trusting who leads the family of Devereaux now.
Well, what was his name? Very close to his brothers.
So it would seem. But power corrupts, after all.
Yes, power is sadly sought after by many. But if you could bring this Natalia Devereaux here, I could perform the spell and force her to tell truth. And if what you say is true, then I will speak on her behalf to clear her name.
This whole chat. Can
Yep.
I do an insight check on my friend?
Absolutely.
Say check on the priest.
And the priest,
While
really.
they're chatting, I'm
Yep.
gonna spend a little bit of time to apply a see invisibility on myself.
Okay. Are you trying to hide it, or?
No, just I'm just gonna be away from the conversation. I don't want to interrupt what they're doing.
Okay.
I'm just off in my own corner.
Okay.
Because I know this guy, is that advantage at all, or is it just straight roll? I'm mostly trying to see if it's...
Can I help action? Because I'm right there and
So-
watching.
When it comes to an insight check, in order to help, like you guys would actually have to be like, "Hey, are you seeing this? Are you seeing?" Like, it's kind of hard to
Sure.
help with insight because you're trying to read the guy.
I
I
just
think
make an insight check.
I'm mostly trying to see if he's any different from the man I remember.
Right.
Can I insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
Yes, you can.
Thing. It's attacking from both sides.
That's a 19, making it 27.
Okay, so you got a 27
I got a 17.
and you got a 17. Okay.
I mean, I would be watching.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's 4.
Okay.
I'm stressed.
So, yeah, so Ro, you're just on edge right now. Like you don't even know what to think at the moment. You know you're disguised, and this conversation is going on about you, and you don't know which way it's going. Taryn, you're looking at this guy, trying to just see if maybe there's any kind of hint of him deceiving or anything like that, and he's making eye contact with you guys, especially Halceris as he's talking. He's not looking around, he's not fidgeting or anything like that. It seems like he's just being straight up and honest here. Steel, you kind of finish your spell, you look around, and you're not seeing anything invisible within this chamber.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep an eye out and see if we're going to, if I see any sensors or anything watching us.
Okay. And Halceris, you're kind of studying this guy as he's talking. He seems like the same man you knew all those years ago. Just you're catching like his eye twitches every once in a while, but he's always had that. It's been one of those things he's just had his whole life. It's one you kind of pick it up as that's one of those things that unless you knew it was there, you wouldn't notice it.
One of those actual tells from
right.
From weekly poker nights here at the church kind of thing.
Because of how much time you had spent with him before, you knew little stuff like this that the average person who spends just a couple of minutes with him probably wouldn't pick up on.
Perfect. I will say, is it at all possible for us to meet you again, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps in the morning, if you were to take down her statement? Do I know DM, would if he's saying one thing and confessing, there were other witnesses at her ghost dad's confession, but
right.
Is it would having an official representative of the court do something, or is it if I just have a scribe, or if he writes it himself, what's happening, is that going to be pretty gold?
So you do know that, especially with him being the head of the pavilion, that his word is highly respected within the circles of the city. Sure. If he says something to be true, it carries a lot more weight than most people.
So having him exonerate Roe would open up the books. It's not like someone saying one thing, it's like, hey, hold on, maybe we should double check this.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would definitely, him coming out and saying, hey, we need to relook at this investigation. There's some new evidence that refutes what was said before.
Okay.
And people would be like, oh, okay. Because they know about, he's a pretty powerful.
Sure. It's the Pope. It's the Pope saying something. So.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not going to be, oh, she didn't do it. She's completely cleared.
Yeah.
But his word
can't absolve her, but
right.
Having him in our corner will definitely help us make a case.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. That means the world to me, Victor. Thank you so much. I will send you a message this evening about the possible meeting tomorrow morning, if I can convince Miss Devereaux to come.
Halceris, at least for right now, we seem to be in the right place. Perhaps you could message her and let her know to meet us here. Maybe we could get this done today.
Are you in any rush, Victor?
I'm not. However, rumors are she's in the city, which you're kind of confirming to be true. The guards are looking for her. If they were to find her before I get a chance to speak with this young lady, who knows what they might do.
I'll look around to everybody and like I'm doing it out of the show, but I'm looking to get Ro's eyes.
Okay.
Fair enough. Steele, would it be possible to leave Wolfie outside the door or Biscuit, just to make sure eaves are not being dropped?
Yeah.
Out of character laugh.
Not dropping no eaves, sir.
Okay. So who you put?
I'm putting them both outside the doors just to watch
Okay.
and flanking, making sure nobody's trimming the hedge.
So as they kind of go out, you kind of put them out the door. You see a couple of the young vassals just like get startled real quick, and one of them has the symbol of a green dragon hanging from his neck. Just actually comes walking right over to the dire wolf and starts petting him.
Oh, Balinor.
Yep.
Is good folks.
Yeah.
Would I know in this room if there is a second exit? There's probably, right?
So there's not actually.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. So
Then-
there's no windows. There's no other door than the one that you came through.
Gotcha. All right. Then I will.
I'm also going to send Cafe out into the main hall area to keep an eye out there.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, this main sanctuary, and watch the doors and the sanctuary hall.
Oh, okay. So out into the actual open area.
Yes.
Okay.
CCTV feed.
Yeah. I got all the entrances covered.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see. I apologize, my old friend. I may have deceived you. For Miss Devereaux is actually with us now.
Really? And he looks between the two young ladies in attendance.
3.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
3. That's right. Yeah, because Olana's there too. That's right.
But it's actually steel. It's like a big Scooby-Doo style suit.
Mission Impossible.
I cast disguise self and I turn into Ro, but really tall Ro.
Exactly.
So, whichever one of you is Miss Devereaux, please come sit closer.
And yeah, so I like move forward and I like kind of like throw my shoulders back and I'm like, all right.
Young Miss Devereaux.
I get closer as well.
Okay.
Not like just within, striking distance.
Okay.
Striking
The
distance.
striking
of who?
distance.
Like just like at my
Pope?
shoulder basically so that you can like get across me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please
So
don't hit the Pope. Please don't hit the Pope.
he kind of reaches his hand out towards yours and kind of grabs your hand. If what your friend says is true.
I give him the left hand also because
Okay.
this one is
Yep.
doing weird things.
If what your friend Halsera says is true, then you have nothing to worry about.
I don't.
Do not resist my spell. It'll be much easier. And he lets go and he grabs his holy symbol. And you see him kind of close his eyes and starts to speak some incantation that you're not quite familiar with, Ro. Halceris, you are. You know the spell Zone of Truth.
Can I'm just because I can't not be paranoid right now. Can I, using my holy symbol, I will channel divinity and cast read thoughts on Victor.
Okay. Yeah. Read thoughts. Read thoughts. Read thoughts.
I just want to, and he's not. It doesn't. He's not aware of it, and it's not like deeper into his brain. It's just surface level.
So he
thoughts.
has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do I have the feeling that this guy's kind of wise?
What is
Sure,
your
yes.
save DC on that?
My save DC is, I believe it's 17.
Okay.
Because it'd be the same as my spell save, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
As you let your channel divinity go out, and you start to kind of sense his surface thoughts, and you get the sense that he's kind of praying that what you're saying is true, that this young woman in front of him is innocent, and that you're not tied up in
Sure.
some you're not tied up in some elaborate plot or something like that.
Perfect.
Like you get the sense that he's being very genuine about this, and he wants what you're saying to be true.
Good. I will feel like a dick later once things are settled. But right now, I will just let it be. But
Okay. So as he finishes the incantation, a surge of energy comes out from him for, I think it's a 15-foot radius. So
15-foot radius sphere. Yep.
Yep. And it's a wisdom saving throw.
But you are allowed to willingly fail.
So you can
Yeah.
willingly fail it if you wish.
Yep. I will be willingly failing.
So everybody that is within 15 feet of him. So that is going to be Ro, Tavern, anybody else who chose to get within 15 feet.
I imagine we were sitting next to each other.
Okay.
Tavern is right there.
Yep.
So I imagine
Taran's
it's like
right there.
it's like the head of the table is where he's at, and I'm on the left, and then Ro's on the right, and
Okay.
Taryn's right next to Ro, I imagine.
Okay, and Olana's probably right there with you, so Olana's gonna see. Does Olana fail? Okay. Olana resisted. Tavern, are you trying to resist?
No.
No. Halceris, are you trying to resist?
I will not.
All right. Steel, are you anywhere near them, or are you staying back?
I would have probably stayed around the periphery, just to kind of watch things happen.
All right, and Echo.
I'm assuming she's probably with Steel, but it would be very funny to just watch her be truth bombing.
Yeah, you know what? Because she is not with us tonight, I am going to say she's back with Steel. So you guys can't try to do anything funny here. Okay. So as he completes the incantation, he kind of opens his eyes back up. All right. The spell is cast. Only truth can be spoken within this area, except one of you. But please, young lady, and he looks right at you, Ro. Did you kill your father, Elaine Devereaux?
No, I did not.
Is Elaine Devereaux your real father?
I thought he was.
So you have no knowledge of him not being so?
I've heard more recently that he's not, but I have no confirmation.
I see. What is your intention here in the city?
To clear my name.
And your uncle, what is your intentions towards him?
I haven't decided.
I see. Well, pray the Sovereign guide you on that. Do you know who may have chosen to murder your father and pretend to be you?
I don't know who pretended to be me, but I am almost certain the person behind the plot is my uncle.
That would make some sense. Stepping away from this for a moment. Steele, you get a ping from Cafe as the front doors of the pavilion open, and what looks to be maybe a dozen Sharn guards come marching into the temple.
Well, okay, Father, what's your face? Whatever. We got to wrap this up. It's time to go.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
We've got guards in your front lobby.
Guards here at the pavilion.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
full on his brain. Does he know anything?
No. He seems completely shocked by this.
Does the Sovereign have any sort of sanctuary from Hunchback of Notre Dame? You're not allowed to set foot in here.
So, thinking back, guards do come in from time to time, mostly to worship when they're not on shift. But to come in force like this is usually pretty frowned upon. And you see Vic just kind of stands up immediately. Why the hell are they here?
Can you send them away? We are up in like a back thing in a conference room without exits. But
Correct.
do I know in this back area is there service entrance out?
No.
This place is not Spire code, okay, guys? There has to be multiple exits.
There's no Spire fire code in Sharn. I will see what I can do. And he leaves the room. What are you all doing after he leaves?
I immediately start looking for secret entrances and stairways.
My disguise is still on, right?
Yeah, your disguise is on. I can see things that are invisible. I'm going to try to step out and see if maybe there's anything in the hall or anything out that direction that would give me some sense of an idea of what's going on. Out where Wolfie and
right. Yep.
Yeah,
All right, so Taryn, give me investigation because you're looking for secret doors and stairs.
Secret tunnels.
Secret tunnels.
That is a 23 for the secret tunnel check.
So you're looking right. You're not finding any.
This room really isn't Spire code.
I mean, this is a temple. They don't.
What kind of temple doesn't have secret passages?
Do they have robes? Are there any like?
Definitely not.
You know how like there's like closets, like if they have like robes.
Are there vestments?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would know there's a vestments closet.
Yes, there absolutely is. But Steele, you step out into the kind of the little hallway out there, and you're looking, and you're not seeing anything invisible or hiding or anything like that.
So this hallway, looking right and left, where does it like is there anything past us on this hallway?
Yep. So you look, and there's several doors on both sides of this hallway that you're guessing leads to small little offices, or there's actually one that leads to a little dormitory area where most of the vassals stay in here live.
Would I assume that they might have some windows?
Not having ever been here before, you're not really sure.
Okay, Halceris, do the rooms here have windows?
So Halceris knows that there's not. This is a very
More
sealed
of a
up,
tentative.
because it's within a large tower that also houses other places within the same tower.
There are not a lot of means of egress in this place, but I like where your head at, Ro. It is possible for us.
And scatter.
Or do not, probably into smaller groups, but yes, they will not be looking for your everyday vassals.
Ro, if you stay by me, I can also help you out.
Okay.
Do I know, is that linen closet nearby?
Yeah. So because the dormitories are right there too.
Sure.
Like you walk in and there's at least a dozen small beds with little chests at the end of it that are all holding different robes and stuff like that for the young
Sure.
worshippers.
I will, I'll grab some, look at Tyrion and look at the rest. Does anyone else want one? Mine are vestments, so I don't really need a robe. I'm fine. I'm wearing my own thing.
I'll hesitantly take one, simply because everything turns black when I wear it, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're it starts to darken and stuff as you kind of put it on.
No, Shadow, no. And if it still darkens, I'll just take it off because actually, no, I'm gonna keep it on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a grunge priest.
I mean,
Goth priest.
So, Steele, you kind of get another ping from Cafe as a man dressed very elegantly in fine clothing with a rapier on his side, dark black hair kind of back in a nice tight ponytail hanging down, comes strolling in behind the guards and walks up to Vic and starts having a low conversation with him. You can't quite make it out through Cafe though.
He doesn't look like me at all, does he?
I was gonna say, does he look like him? And can Cafe get closer to listen to the conversation?
So are you able to see through Cafe's eyes?
Hold on. Homunculus
Yeah,
servant.
that's
familiars and homunculi are different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but while that's going on, the rest of you all are putting investments on, and you're trying to make yourselves look like members of the pavilion. With Halceris's help, you're kind of able to do so.
I'm basically like coaching them real quick on like different
walk.
prayers, not
Yep.
cattle prod, but just like prayers to mutter under your breath that will just kind of let you go by, like that you're literally just praying, like taking a walk around the grounds. And I will, because I think it's very important that Ro gets out. I will, out of my chest pocket, I will take out the bronze dragon statue that I got from Agatha.
Eyebrow raised.
Okay.
And I will, I would very much like this back, please. And I will give it to Ro, knowing the one kid who had the green dragon on, knowing the dragons associate with the gods. So
Yep.
having something like that might help just sell the disguise.
Okay. All right.
Should
So-
we make our quiet exit?
So what's the deal with the homunculus?
Oh, it doesn't say. It just says that it can understand all the languages you understand. That's all.
Okay.
He would be able to understand it, but I don't know if I would be able to hear any of it.
Right. Yep.
If he hears anything that sounds like they mean us harm or they mention Ro's name, then he will return to us.
Okay. Well, so as you see him kind of talking, you see almost a heated, you get the sense that there's a bit of a heated exchange between the two of them. And then you just get this image of flashes of fire and Vic dropping to the ground. And then you all hear echoing from the stairs, screaming coming from down in the central area.
I'm through the door.
Okay, you're heading down.
Yeah.
But Wolfie and Biscuit are already bounding, so they should be at the front of the pack.
Okay, Go ahead and place yourselves on the map at the stairs at the top. The bottom of the stairs is on the left side of the statue. As to who's coming down first.
The statue's left or the left of the picture?
Stage left.
Stage left.
Where Tyrion
So-
is.
Yeah, no, where Ro was.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
a stage left.
Stage left is audience.
Okay, audience
It
left.
doesn't.
audience
It doesn't
left.
work from a top
Map
down
left.
very well.
Map left.
Okay.
I'm behind of the pack, the bounders, the Wolfie and
Okay.
Biscuit. So first of the party, and I'll cast the
Well-
skies. Sorry,
So when are you planning on casting?
when we leave the room,
Okay, so what are you casting?
disguise. I'm not disguise self. Pass without trace.
Pass without trace. Okay.
On it's what 6 of us and Wolfie and Biscuit
So how many people can pass without trace effect?
10.
Okay.
It could, making you and your companions each creature. It doesn't specify how many. It just says each creature I choose within 30 feet, including me, has a plus 10
Okay.
10 bonus, and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay. So you cast pass without a trace.
And I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself.
Okay. So
I will, if
Okay.
I can, I will cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
okay. All right.
And when,
Anything else before you guys hit the stairs?
when I get to the bottom of the stairs, I just want to be first to secure the bottom of the stairs with the other 2, and then when everybody gets down, I let everybody go ahead of me. So I'll be last to.
Okay. Okay.
And Echo's probably back there with Ro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so-
I'm understanding that kind of stealthing away is an idea, but I'm more concerned about this church right now.
Oh,
so I'm
Yeah.
that's just in case we needed it. So if we
Sure.
have to go, yeah, that's just if we needed it.
Yep.
To have
Yeah,
it.
the 2 clanky ones are literally running down the stairs going chomp, 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 chomp.
So
chomp.
yeah.
So
Okay. So as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you guys see standing over the body of Vic. The body of Vic is completely motionless. You see this man that you all can very clearly see the familial resemblance to Ro. As you see him just kind of looking down, sneering at the old man. And he looks up and he looks right at you, Ro. Welcome home, my dear Natalia.
Bro, I'm getting sick and tired of your family members.
You're telling me.
So I'm trying to figure out how he recognizes Ro.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like legitimately. Can I do any kind of like investigation or?
Give me an Arcana
Anything?
check.
Okay, 18.
it might
You
be more
sense some sort of
divinatory.
yes, you sense almost a bit of divination magic in the air.
In what way?
As if he might be using some sort of spell to divine something.
Like if he were to scry on Ro, then
Well, if
he
Not
would
quite
see
scry,
someone-
not quite.
I know. I'm just
scrying,
saying.
but
I'm
yeah.
just saying though. He would see someone in a disguise, but it would be like, why is it on this person?
You never did leave the house without that thing, did you?
I'm tearing full bore to Vic.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll initiative as soon as we come back off of a break.
Sounds good. Church fight!
Yeah. As who knows what's going on? It appears that Ulrich Devereaux, Ro's uncle, has finally made an appearance.
Asshole.
But yeah, we're gonna
Killed a priest.
before we get into the you don't know if he killed him. You don't know.
He was
you see-
rude to a priest.
There's a priest on the ground.
Maybe, but we're gonna find that out when we come back. But before we go ahead and take this quick break, Ro, why don't you go ahead and remind everybody about what we're giving away tonight?
Don't forget, today we're giving away a mystery dice pack from our friends at 1985 Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner and we find out if I murder my family.
Can't wait for that one. We'll be right back in just a few short minutes.
Hi, it's me, Scalathrax. When I'm not rampaging the world and trying to destroy everything in sight, I'm rampaging for new 5th edition monsters for my dungeons. And whether you need scuttling dungeon denizens, alien horrors, or sentient avatars of the world tree, the Creature Codex has you covered. Nearly 400 new foes for your 5th edition game. Everything from acid ants and grave behemoths to void giants and zombie lords. 424 pages of monsters. They include a dozen new demons and 5 new angels, wasteland dragons and dinosaurs, all new golems, which include the Altar Flame Golem, the Doom Golem, and Keg Golem. And who doesn't want a few of your Keg Golems around their dungeon party? There's also elemental lords and animal lords to challenge powerful parties, chieftains and other leaders for ratfolk, centaurs, goblins, trollkin, and much more. New undead, including a Hierophant Lich to menace lower-level characters, and so much more. Use them in your favorite published setting, or populate the dungeons of your 5e world of your own creation. Pick up a Creature Codex from koboldpress.com today and surprise your players with monsters they won't be expecting.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. It looks like you're having a great time. Let me tell you really quick about the That Movies feature. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every show, the host and their guests will be painting miniatures live on screen. They'll walk you through all the different techniques and products they use to paint miniatures to a high standard of accuracy and fashion. They'll show you all the different things live, and on top of that, the audience gets to ask questions, and we're going to answer them live on screen. If you've always wanted to learn how to paint miniatures, this is a great way to do so. And on top of that, you can paint while you're painting with us too, and chat with us and tell us about your characters and share your pictures of your pictures as well. We love it when you share your pictures. So remember, That Mini's Paint Show every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on Podbean.
All right, everyone, and welcome back. As before we went on break, our crew had been trying to help unravel the mystery of who murdered Rose's father, had gone to the pavilion of the host to speak with Vic, the leader of the pavilion, about the investigation that was done into this murder. While they were discussing that, however, Steele's homunculus was keeping watch down below when a host of guards seemed to come in with a very well-dressed individual. Vic went down to address him and find out what was going on and why the guards were coming into the temple. When Cafe sent kind of a message up to Steele that 4 bursts of flames struck Vic all at the same time and he collapsed to the ground. So our crew, in their haste, having donned vestments of the host, proceeded to prep themselves for what they can only assume is to be a fight within this church as they came running down the stairs to see Ulrich Devereaux, Rose's uncle, standing there looking directly at the disguised Roe, welcoming her home. So is what I'm going to do is have you all go ahead and roll initiative for me, because some of you all are instantly planning on attacking.
Ro,
I
your
did-
uncle's a ginger.
I did accidentally do a bunch of rolls. Do you want me to take one of those, or do you want me to roll again?
No, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5 and then a 15. So 5.
Okay.
Well, but you have, so remember, you have gift of luck.
Cool, 15.
Okay. So we will keep the 15 for you.
Thanks.
I got an 18.
Okay, Steel got an 18. Okay, let me put that on here. And that also counts towards...
Wolfie.
oh, wait. No, sorry. I already put Biscuit and the Dire Wolf with you.
Mhm.
You got a low shard tabletop. Makes things a lot easier running this kind of stuff.
Ding, 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 ding.
Halceris, you got what?
Under 10, baby, that's a 9.
You got a 9. All right. Echo... Oh, no, come on, roll. No, okay, fine. I'll do this. Echo got a 14. And Taryn,
Aaron got a 22.
a 22. Okay.
What about Alana?
Olana got a... Where did I put her? She got a 14.
So it's her versus her v Echo for Dex.
No, so Echo got a... Oh, I put 17 for some reason.
Yeah, well,
So I'm at... Well, no, so I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna put her at a 14 as well, because this way Ro goes before her. Come on. There we go. Got it. Okay. So now we have our initiative order. Taryn, you're starting us off. As Ulrich kind of looks over and is just kind of staring Ro down and makes the comment, "You never do seem to leave the house without that, don't you?" What are you doing, Taryn?
Okay, so the map says what's going on, right?
Yep, that's what you see right now.
For now, I'll just take up. I'll move down. Actually, no, I'm attacking. Screw them. Screw them. Screw
'cause
everybody.
so as you look out, you do see Ulrich standing there in the middle over the body of Vic, and you see what looks to be 4 Sharn guards blocking the doors.
I have 50 feet of movement, so I'll drop right here.
As you come around that corner, you see another guard standing there, and next to him, you see what almost looks like Biscuit in a way, but is total machine, and it looks a lot meaner than Biscuit.
Not possible.
Damn it.
metal.
So well, we have another surprise waiting for us.
You actually do you from where you're at too. You also see another one over on the other pillar as well. One of the metal dogs.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll see that stop there, drop back a little bit, I guess the 5 feet.
Okay.
At the one hiding behind this pillar, I fire off my Dread Ambusher attack, my first attack.
Okay.
So, it's always a fight, could never get out of anywhere. This normally. That's a 12
So
to hit.
You shoot the arrow out and it just dings right off the plating of this thing.
It was an arrow
Out
made
of-
of shadow.
Out of curiosity, just for the mapping of things,
Yep.
I assume that Cafe would have clocked the locations of all the guards that came in.
Yeah, he would. But not everybody knows that.
I would have been calling it out as I saw them moving around, like when we came down.
I'll give it to you.
Shit.
That looks like everybody.
Are there any vassals still down here?
So you do not see any at the moment. All right, Perrin, you took one shot. What are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And that's at the one dog, and then I'll just fire again at this guy here.
Okay.
So this is an arrow. 16 hit.
16 hits him.
Ooh, nice. All right, so he takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And let's fire one more. 12.
12 does not. You see it bounce off the breastplate of his armor.
Great.
But you do see that the first one that hit him almost doubled him over.
So many. So it's not going to be a good day. And as a bonus action, what I will do is I have nothing. I can do nothing. I'll just prep a ensnaring strike.
Okay, so you're gonna bonus action ensnare.
Bonus action, yeah, cast ensnaring strike.
Okay.
So yeah, the next arrow starts to form that viney rose, and I'll just yell to Lana. I can't even. I'm gonna say I'll say nothing for now.
Okay. All right. Next up is.
Actually,
one.
yeah, I'm gonna just say to me. Keep her close. Yeah, I'll just say to me.
Okay. Those guys kind of change positions. And next it's the dogs. This one comes running right up on you. This one comes running up on the wolf. And these guys come charging in. All right, so the first one's coming after you, Taryn. Goes to take a bite out of you for a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So it's going to be 4 points of piercing damage. But I also need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Yeah, I'm extremely good at these.
Okay, so with a natural 1, that is an additional 5 points of piercing damage. So for a total of 9. And you are now grappled by this thing as it's bit into you and just holding on. I also need you to give me a concentration check, please.
4.
For ensnare and strike.
Oh, that is true. I forgot I cast that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not casted anymore.
Nope. So you lose your ensnare and strike.
The rose withers, falls off.
Yeah. And then this other one is going to make a bite at the dire wolf
With disadvantage.
Okay, so that's going to be a 12. The dire
That'll miss.
wolf. Yep, misses. Okay. All right, so that is the dogs. Steel, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Wolfie have fun. And then I'm just gonna scoot out over here. I'm going to we're gonna bonus action to cast kinetic jaunt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to that'll drop my sea invisibility. So if there was anything invisible in here, I saw it for a second. And then I'm going to just start firing at dogs first.
Okay.
Because bad dogs.
Yeah.
I'll start with the one by Tyrion.
Okay. Yep.
These
These are almost perversions of what Biscuit is, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't like them. Bad. No. 28 for the first one.
No. Yeah, that hits.
Where's my D8? Come back here. Okay. That is. There we go. 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'll shoot it again.
Okay.
That's 23.
Yep, that's gonna hit it as well.
That's 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no wait. That's the wrong dice. Hold on. Okay, no, so the 13 points of force damage on that one. Because I was rolling a D8 instead of a D10. And then Biscuit's gonna go. And he's gonna attack the wolf in front of him.
Okay.
And he gets a 21.
Yep, that he bites into him.
He does a D8, so that is 9 points of force damage.
Okay. All right, and that's pretty much everything you got, right?
Well, Wolfie gets to make a choice.
Yep.
Wolfie gets to do whatever
Yep.
Wolfie wants to do.
Yep. So Wolfie's gonna make his attack as well. He bites down into this thing as well. And you just hear the metal crunch underneath the jaw of this dire wolf. All right. Row. Oh. Any more movement?
No, but the wolf now has to make that strength saving throw as well. Otherwise, or the hound.
Right.
DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
19. So he manages to stay on his feet.
Sweet.
All right, Ro, you're up.
All right.
Your arm is on fire right now.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shove through and get in front of Steel. And I am going to cast, I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna throw my hand out and say, I don't want to hear my name out of your mouth ever again. And so I have a quick question about that. So it says any attack roll I make against the cursed target, does that also include spell attack?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. Love that for me. So I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast with my action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hope to God they hit.
So first attack roll?
That's a 19, so that's a crit.
That is a crit. Yes.
Okay.
Because of Hexblade's Curse.
The second one is an 18 to hit.
Let me look. Yeah, no, that one hits him as well.
It's actually a 23 to hit, my bad.
Yep.
Yeah. So the first one, I'm going to roll that. It's a 10. So as a crit, that's a 17 plus 5 because I get my proficiency and my charisma added to it.
So
that's
okay,
23 damage on the first Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And then the second Eldritch Blast is 1, but plus 5, so 6 damage. So 29 damage total. I have some movement left, but I think that's all I can do.
Okay. And he just as the bolts just kind of slam into him. You see that first one hurt him a lot.
Good.
And it actually kind of temporarily dropped him to one knee. All right.
Stay down.
Echo's turn. Echo is going to come running in, seeing these dogs, and he's going to attack the one that's attacking the dire wolf and Biscuit. She, let's see. So she's going to, what would she use? She's going to pull out the double-bladed scimitar. First attack is a 26 to hit. Okay. For 7 points of damage. Oh, cool. So when I roll for Echo, it does show you guys, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage there. And this thing's almost hurting. 16. So she swings around with the second time and just scrapes across it, not really piercing through it. And bonus action, taking one more swing. This time she plunges it right in and just stabs it right to the ground. And that one stops moving. What? Yeah, -1. So that one is dead. All right, that is Echo's turn. Now, your uncle, kind of holding his side, looking at you. This isn't over. And you hear him start to mutter some arcane words. And then he vanishes. Now, remind me, Hexblade's curse, can you sense their location?
Within a certain distance, I think. Or no, it might be.
No.
Or that might be Hunter's Mark.
That's Hunter's Mark. It still goes.
Right.
Like,
well, because I know, like,
it's
Hex,
on
you
him.
kind of know where they're located at. That's why I was.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Again, no, I don't think so. But it's still
Okay.
on him for another
Okay.
minute.
It's still on him. However, you do not sense his presence nearby.
Got it.
All right. Next up is Olana. Olana comes down the stairs, looking at the scene. She's going to take a shot at the wolf that's attacking Tavern. Manages to hit it for 6 points of damage. That one looks like it's starting to sputter and almost like it's ready to fall apart. Now it is the guard's turn. As this one rushes in on Tavern. This one rushes in the wolf. These two come rushing up. And the ones down by the door are actually staying there.
Assholes.
So the one coming at you, Tavern, comes running up with the spear, goes to try to stab you with it, and gets an 11. So he misses.
Just moves the head over. Ah!
The other one attacking the wolf the dire wolf comes up with a 12 and can't quite get through the hide on it. And that's all that they've got right now. So let's see who's left. Oh, looks like last on the list, House Sarius.
23 on the initiative. I go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Goodness. Sorry. I just saw the number by my name. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
combatants. Okay. Sorry. Serious.
Well, so it was 25, but one's
Yeah,
dead.
no.
one kind
Now
of
there's
vanished.
stuff you missing. It used to be more.
Yeah.
So I will, seeing all this transpire, and all I'm looking at is Victor, who is still on the ground. What,
Yep.
center mass?
Yes.
Yeah.
So matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put a token on here for you for that.
A corpse
so-
token.
Yep. No, just we'll go ahead and make it white. That's not the right radius.
You got big.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
He's
But
so-
okay.
he's somewhere
yeah.
there.
So two.
Somewhere there.
Yeah, make it 2 foot radius. There we go.
Perfect.
Yep.
I will. Yeah. So seeing him in that. I hear someone else. Okay. So seeing him in that state, I'm gonna look, and the statue next to me is the statue of Dolora, right?
Yes.
I am going to touch the statue, seeing that it's just a fucking mess through here. I'm going to touch the statue, and I'm going to cast Servant of Doom, but instead of my more bronze look to it, as I touch the statue, Dul-Aran is depicted as a red dragon. So you see my form, scales begin to come about and around my face, wings grow out of my back, and I have hand on the statue, I begin to fly up and above everyone here, and so I have the silhouette of the statue behind me.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, you who would bring violence into this house of worship, fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness before the gods turn against you.
Okay. And what are you actually doing?
I'm trying to intimidate, if I can, because then I'm going to just use my movement to fly to Victor.
Okay.
But I'm just going to try to scare some folks.
So go ahead, give me an intimidation roll with advantage for utilizing the iconography within the temple.
Terrifying.
I'm not great at this.
We love-
Can I
we
use
love a little
wisdom
religious
for charisma? Instant of charisma. All right. Not great. I got you. 20.
Okay. We will see what they do on their turns.
Fall to their
22.
knees and beg.
So as I say it, then I will, I've got a fly speed equal to my walk. So I will say I'm 10 feet up. How high is the ceiling here?
Yeah, about 20 feet, 25 feet.
So I will fly 10 feet up, and then I will fly 20 feet forward. I'm making my way to Victor.
Okay.
But I'm in that with that nat 20, I'm very much in that, like, just the wings are like slowly beating around me, and I'm just kind of like floating there.
Okay. So let me I'm going to make a death saving throw for Victor. Okay. And we are back up at the top of the round.
I
Taryn.
could have asked if I could see him breathing or not. That would have helped.
All right, so
He is unconscious. He's at 0 hit points right now.
Okay.
So I'm grappled by this doggy dog, right?
You are.
All right, so I'm gonna take the arrow that I had in my hand that the ensnaring strike was casted on.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna just jam it into the neck of the dog.
Okay, so I'm going to say give me an attack roll with just your strength modifier. Well, I'll say dex. It's like a dagger.
Okay, if it's a dagger, it's a plus. Nah.
No, because you're not proficient with stabbing with arrows.
It's fair. That's fair. You said dex,
you
right?
are not Legolas.
21.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, you stab into it.
So who's not Legolas now?
So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a D4 plus your dex modifier.
All right, D4 plus dex. 6 damage.
Okay, you find the perfect spot on this thing, jab it in, and it just seizes up and falls over.
How dare you not call me Legolas? How dare you? I'm an elf. So it lets me go, and from the floor I stab up to the this feller, the guard.
Okay, what are you stabbing up with?
The viceroy.
Okay.
And that is 17 to hit.
This is 17 catches him, yeah.
14 damage, max damage, baby.
And so in the one motion, you stab down, take out the iron defender, then you stab up with the viceroy, and you just come right up through his gut, up into his chest.
And I stand up and I just whisper in his ear as the life leaves his eyes. And I guess you won't be bowing today. And and just drop him.
Okay.
And get ready to how much speed do I have? I'm stood up is half speed, right?
Yeah. Well, no. So you weren't prone.
Okay,
You
I
were
was
grappled.
just
The
oh,
grapple
just-
ended as soon as you that one went down.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. Let's see, come
You can-
around.
Rangers can bonus action dash.
Oh, I'm a rogue, baby.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. All these multi classes. God.
Must be hard.
Yeah,
Not really.
I think I'm the best position to put myself in. I'm gonna come down 40 feet here. Come here, run 40 feet, you nerd. And then circle around the back of these guys. Well, come to Victor.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll just come around and just be in line here with Victor.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Okay. Next up is these guys. This one, they each pop down around the corner. And these ones kind of work their way out this way.
They all fall and pray for redemption.
So these ones, no, because these guys were not in line of sight of you. So they didn't get hit by that. But all four of them come around the corner. You see each one kind of moving their hands in a circular motion almost together. And an orb of energy just starts to form within their hands. And then they just kind of push it out. The first one's going to fly towards the dire wolf. So this is going to be a spell attack. Oh, I didn't set that up right. Okay. No problem. It is going to be a 6. So that misses the dire wolf. The other one does the same thing towards Ro. That is going to be a 6. So that misses Ro. And then the other two are going after Tavern. First one is a 14.
Misses.
And the second one is a 7.
Misses. So what? When they send the you said ball.
Yeah. So
balls.
you see it, and it almost looks like a ball of energy. And as they come flying by you, it looks to be a ball of fire come flying by you.
I do that spin flip, that corkscrew, and just dodge both of them. They just jump in between them.
Where are my natural 20s? That's what I want to know.
You don't get
You
them,
can,
Phil.
you
don't
can
get
tell
them.
that they didn't see Halceris, but they definitely heard you.
Yeah. Okay.
The vaulted ceiling really echoes it out nice.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Halceris, are you flying back down towards the ground, or are you staying up?
I used my movement to get where I'm at, so I'm currently 10 feet above the ground.
Okay. Got it. Then these two dog machines will come running in, one attacking Ro, one attacking Echo. So the first one going after Ro is an 11,
Does not hit.
and the one going after Echo is a 10. Okay. Wow.
Righteousness is on our side.
Sounds like one of my usual turns.
So it almost seems as if you being in the temple, the gods don't want anything to happen to you. Steel, you're up.
He says sadly.
Alrighty then. I'm just gonna I'm gonna move like there-ish. And I'm going to shoot the wolf in front of Ro.
Okay.
And that is a 23.
That hits.
That is 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
The second one is 25
That hits.
for max damage, 15 points of damage.
Okay. You see that? Those two bolts striking into this thing is starting to sputter quite a bit.
And Biscuit's gonna come around, and he's gonna bite.
Okay.
Biscuit got a 14.
He's not quite able to find purchase when he's trying to bite him.
Let's see. Used 10, 15 feet of movement. Okay, I guess he'll stop there.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the best I can do for now.
Okay.
Okay.
And
then
then
Wolfie's gonna do whatever Wolfie wants.
yeah, well, he's gonna try to bite that that guard that just came and tried to stab him. And he doesn't quite get through his defenses. So, all right. Next up, bro. Your uncle just left. Your arm is on fire right now.
I'm mad. So I am going to Eldritch Blast the 2 dog things in front of me.
Okay, so the first one, the one that's within 5 feet of you, that's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. Fine.
Yep.
Actually, what I'm actually going to, because it's right there, I'm going to cast Decay on that one.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll for that.
Yep. That's an 8. I don't have lucky for attack rolls yet.
Gift of luck is until don't say anything, Phil. It's until he says if it hits or not. So
No.
oh no,
For
it's
luck, you have to announce it ahead of time.
Yep. Sorry, I'm getting my own things mixed.
Yep. Lucky would be
Lucky is. Yep.
Yeah,
But-
that's fine. Okay.
Yep.
So that's the first one, so that doesn't hit. And then I'm gonna whip around and use my bonus action to cast Thunderous Charge. So I can move up to 10 feet, so I can do 5 feet and hit
Okay.
the same thing again, the same dude dog thing.
the one that you just tried to decay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will use my rapier. That's a nat 20.
Well, so that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but
Yep.
I make a melee attack with.
Yeah.
the bonus
Yep. No.
action.
Yep. Okay.
So that's a nat 20.
Yep. Nope. That definitely hits.
so
What are you doing with that?
So I'm gonna roll my damage for that, and then I'm going to add the d6 damage. So that's 11 plus 1d6. Actually no, I can choose to just add a +5 bonus on the attack damage. Okay, so
Yep.
16 damage.
Okay. So you come in, you stab right through the. You pretty much almost pin it to the pillar behind him.
I'm just pissed.
Yeah.
So he's out of my way. I am going to use my movement to kind of come like right here so that I can see most of the people that are at least right within attacking. Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Echo. Echo's just trying to tear into this dog with the double-bladed scimitar again. First one's a 17. That just hits. Okay, so that's 9 damage. Second attack is an 11. Does not hit. Oh, wait. Nope. Reckless. 24 hits.
Good reckless.
Yep. I keep forgetting. She always attacks recklessly. That's 9 damage. And then the bonus action attack. Whoops, I hit damage instead of attack. So advantage. Yep. An 8. Okay. Yeah, she just lays into the thing, starts tearing chunks of this thing off. All right. Ulrich is not there. Olana. She's going to take a shot at the one Echo's fighting as well with her bow. Does not hit. And now we are on to the guards. So these 2 guards come in, and they have spears. So they're going to try to throw them at you, Halceris.
They didn't hear my sermon.
Oh, hold on. They did. Hold on. Let me roll.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The 22 intimidation.
They book it for the door. So Taryn, you can take an attack of opportunity at one of them if you would like.
Damn, I should have had a sentinel. 21 to hit.
Yep, it hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
13 damage.
13. Let me find which guard this is here. That's number 19. Oh, 13 you said?
Yeah.
He doesn't even make it by you. As he goes to run by, you just pretty much stab him and he just doubles right over.
And again, as I stab him and the life leaves his eyes, let this be a reminder in the afterlife of your cowardice today.
And then this guy's going to run, but the dire wolf gets an attack of opportunity as well. It's a 24 to hit him. And rips his throat right out. So he didn't make it. And then the guards at the door are fine, actually. They're still they're looking shaky, but they're still standing there. Halceris, it is your turn.
I will. I'm just laughing at my turn in the order keeps getting better. So now I'm 20. I will fly 20 feet straight forward. Almost, I'll lean forward a little bit and just really let my wings stretch to make just to send home how serious I am to the guards in the back row here.
Okay.
The ones, but then I will drop 10 feet to be back on the ground, and I will look at Victor. Is he unconscious? Is he bleeding out? What do I look?
He is unconscious. He is, yeah, no, you can tell he's on the verge of death.
All right. I grab his hand and seeing him like, "You will not die this day, my friend." In another hand, I will grab his holy symbol, basically, and then pump a. Yeah, I mean, let's do. Fuck it. We'll do a third level, pump a big spell, and do cure wounds.
Okay.
Third level. So that's. Oh, 1 on the first die. That sucks. But then additional 2d8.
Yep.
So 6 plus 11, 17 points of healing.
Okay. Got it. And he just. He kind of. His eyes start to open. He looks up and you see the look of fear in his eyes looking at your current visage.
The Sovereign work in mysterious ways, my friend. But know that you are not out of danger yet. On your feet. And that was my action. So, bonus actions. How far is Hobble? 30 feet. How far is anybody from me? I'll look at that person over yonder, number 3 here, or number 4.
Okay.
They're 30 feet. I will just look at them with the stink eye that I've seen so much today. But it comes through with my eyes, which have true sight. So they're like pitch black, but then there's just like a flare of magic in them. And so I will cast Hobble on that guard, which is a dex saving throw.
Hold on.
Yeah, no. I'm just double checking Servant of Doom. They have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. Yep, so that won't count.
Okay.
So.
Well, he got a 6.
Okay.
So his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It's halved.
Or halved. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right.
Can I use anything to help Victor to his feet, or is he down?
How much movement you got left?
That was probably it.
Okay.
Can I count descending at an angle?
It adds a little bit to it, but you were only 10 feet high, so.
Yeah. So instead of going like the full 20, I'll just go down 10.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it's fine. He's on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it is now his turn. And he kind of looks around. He's like, what the fuck is going on? He gets up to his feet, looks around, and sees the Iron Defender that's attacking Echo. Puts his hand out, and you see a very familiar radiant light shoot from his hand. It flies out, strikes this thing as he casts a guiding bolt on it.
Fighting with the Pope, y'all.
Yeah, no. And he just, it just shatters on the ground. Yeah, he's not too happy right now. All right, top of the round. Taryn, you're up.
I would like to bonus action dash. And I just have bloodlust. I don't know what's happening. But I'm going for this guy that ran away.
Okay.
Bonus action dash. And just Viceroy to the back.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Oh, that's a 1 + 7 for an 8.
So you slipped on some holy water.
Right? That's secondarily attack. That's a 19.
That second one hits him.
So I slip on the holy water. I take the momentum from the slip and I spin my body. I spin around to a strike to the body, and that is 8 damage.
Okay. You pierce deep into his gut, and he coughs up a bunch of blood, but he's still standing.
Not for long.
All right, that was movement. You got a little bit of movement still left because you took your dash action.
I'll just have to run back to him. So no, I'll stay here for a moment.
Okay. All right. These guys, not liking what they're seeing with the flying devil.
Dragon. Thank you.
The flying devil.
The dragon.
Dragon.
They get back into position, start moving their hands around together again, and all 4 of them shoot an orb at you, Halceris.
One quick thing. I just want to double check my spell. Disadvantage on saves. No, it does not. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So, first one is a natural 1. Second one is a 21.
Unluck on that.
Okay. So that gives it disadvantage, right?
Double check. Yes.
So it becomes a 16. What's your AC?
18.
Okay, so the second one misses. A 7. And a dirty 20.
The dirty 20 will do it.
Okay. So as all 4 of these orbs, one of them is just filled with what looks to be filled with some sort of electricity. All 4 of them can fly by. You dodged the first 3, but you missed the 4th one, and it just hits you straight in the chest. You take 16 points of lightning damage.
Actually, it hits me in the back, and for the first time in a long time, my dragon mark flares up. I have resistance to lightning damage.
You do. So you only take 8 points of damage.
So it just like hits, and all of a sudden it just almost like a guard wire, or just like lightning lures. It just like flares through my veins like it's connecting to a circuit.
I forgot about that.
I know.
But they wouldn't have known that. They wouldn't have known that anyway.
Yep.
Wait. Is Halceris the Avatar?
I'll never tell.
All right.
So then I need to make a con save, right?
Yes.
Saving throw. Natural 20.
Yep. No, you're fine. You maintain concentration. Yep, Steel, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to, in my head, assume that the one that hit Halceris is the guy. Let's see. I'm gonna go right here. Is probably the guy like right there. Next
So
to
you
him.
you just saw 4 orbs all go at him. You're not quite sure which one hit him.
No, I'm saying Steel is just
Yeah.
assuming that. I'm gonna just shoot the one that's right there in front of me and go after
Okay.
him. So that's this guy here is who I'm going after, but I'm gonna
Yep.
stand back there. First one's a natural 1, so that's
Okay.
Second one is 19
Yep, that hits.
for 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Biscuit dash to this one here. He's going to take the dash
Okay.
action and get to like just on the other side of this guy.
Okay. All right.
And as he does, he's just going to bark at the direwolf for fun.
Okay. Well, the dire wolf, seeing that, bounds after him. He goes to bite into this guy.
With advantage.
Yep. Well, wait, why?
Dogs are
Pack
pack
tactics.
Tactics.
He
The
does have
dogs are
tactics.
playing
Yep.
together.
No, you're right. He does. Advantage. That's a 17 to hit, which does hit him. So it's gonna be 14 points of damage. And then this guy's got to make a strength saving throw, which is a 19, so he succeeds.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So Steel, Direwolf, Biscuit, Ro, you're up.
All right. So I am going to move. I saw how Saris attacked someone. So I'm going to move, like, if I'm here, can I see? Yeah, forget that. I'm going to move all the way up here, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast this both. Honestly, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do totally so that you understand what I'm doing. On one side, I'm going to Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to Action Surge and Eldritch Blast the other side.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I'm going to go for the one on the left first,
Your left or my left?
at the left of the map.
Stage left.
Okay.
This one here.
That's
Okay.
I'm going to left. Frick, it's before I roll. Damn
Yep.
it. Okay, that's okay. It's 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Don't you have the lucky feet?
Yeah, but I've already used all my luck, and I only got a short rest.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't hit anything on that one, and they suck.
Okay. So the
And
first
I-
2 miss.
I stand by that. Actually, I have a bonus action dash, so I still also have.
Where
10
are
feet
you
of
getting the
movement.
bonus action dash from?
Well, I was thinking instead
Expeditious
of what I was
retreat.
originally gonna do, I'm just gonna run over there and end it, if I can.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action dash and then my action surge to use another set of Eldritch Blasts. I won't get that close. I'll be like here.
Okay.
Another set of Eldritch Blasts.
At the
That's-
same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm calling the luck before I roll the next thing.
Okay.
And of course that's the one that's a 17.
Well, go ahead, roll with advantage, because
Right.
At 20.
Just in case. It's a 17.
okay, that one does hit. So go ahead.
Okay.
Give me.
And that is 4 damage. Wow, that's stunk.
Eldritch Blast, also only 4 damage?
Because I
Okay.
rolled 2 on the die and then plus my 2 charisma.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Well, there goes my action surge. Freaking useless. All right, cool. Go team.
Yeah, your arm is still on fire.
Yep.
Echo, seeing all this going on, she's got 40 feet of movement. Yeah, we'll say she can get in on this one. And recklessly attacks. Though this time she's attacking with her claws.
Cool.
Yeah, she shifts. You see her claws kind of come out a little bit more. She's just getting more and more frustrated with what's going on. And she lunges at this thing with her claws. With advantage. First one's a 13. It just gets out of the way. And second one, a 22. There's gonna be 9 points of damage to it.
She gets a third attack if she uses her claws.
So, thank you. Yep.
Just one more melee attack.
Okay, so that's a 25
There you go.
for another 6. Okay. Thank you. Never actually played one of those versions of a barbarian before.
Is that from her barbarian feat? So
Yeah.
it's part of her rage? So
Yeah.
did she go into a rage?
No.
Because I think
Either way, we'll deal with that at another time. We'll look it up
Okay.
later. We'll let it go as it is.
Sure.
Olana actually does kind of have sight on this one over there, so she's gonna take a shot at her. 22 to hit for 8 points of damage on this one. All right, and then the guards. The guards see where this is going, and the 4 that are by the door run out the door. The one that's right next to you, Taryn, is actually going to attempt to run as well, so you can make an attack of opportunity.
24,
Go ahead, give me damage.
9.
Yeah, no, hit. As he goes in turn, you just right in the back.
Like those who stood before you, your cowardice was your end.
Yep. But the 4 that were guarding the door ran. All right. That is all the cards. Halceris, you're up.
and 23 to 20 to 14.
Uh-oh.
Loving this. I will, seeing that things are still hairy, I will extend a hand down to grab Vic, get him to his feet, and
No,
then
he's already standing.
he's back to his feet.
Yeah,
So
he-
I will, so I'm going to try and move with him. I don't know if we can partner move it or essentially, but I want to get him back to the stairs. And
Okay.
basically, I want to
Are you trying to drag him or carry him?
not because it's just like I imagine he's not fighting me.
Right, but so he can move on his own.
Yeah. So I will say, you have to. Your safety is paramount, or else all of this will go under the rug. Get to safety quickly, and I will fly up again because you
Okay.
know I got wings. I'll fly up another 10 feet and get eyes on the one of them that shot me. I'll say, what else do I have?
Yeah, see, all 4 of them took a shot at you with their.
They did. They all are sinners. All the sinners need to be burned. But we will just go with. I didn't prep any bonus action spells, so yeah, I will fly up and look at number. If I'm back here, can I lock eyes on number 5 hiding back in this corner?
Yes, you can.
I'll look at them. Perfect. They're within range. And just the crackling energy that's just kind of been stored in my wings, just kind of Godzilla pulses back down to my arm. And from my hand, just like what they were doing, a ball of energy appears, except it has more arcane stank on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Yep, go ahead,
At
give
this
me the
one.
attack roll.
And I have advantage because of my form, my servant form.
Hashtag arcane stank.
Arcane stank. Our stank. That's cure wound. Sorry, got bolt here. There. Plus 9.5. 16 or 27. We'll take that one.
Yeah, no, 27 definitely hits.
And that is 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 15 points of radiant damage. So as you see it go out, it strikes it right in the chest, and then the light just starts to swirl around it.
Yep. It's almost like the sparking of the electricity that I was hit with, just kind of shooting off. And then bonus action again. I'll look to the one that Ro is fighting and just say like, "You will not escape judgment today," and I will cast Hobble on them.
Ooh. Yeah, because Hobble's a bonus action. Man.
And a cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cobalt Press.
And it got a natural 1 on the saving throw. So, yep. All right. That's pretty much everything you can do.
Yeah, I'm essentially, I'm just going to be flying up here to keep eyes on Victor, basically aerial surveillance.
Okay. Well, so Victor, taking cue from you, dashes and goes up the stairs.
Can we send Alana with him?
Yeah, maybe. Somebody might want to say something to her.
Sure. He
All right.
dashes up the stairs.
Yeah, he went and dashed up the stairs.
All right.
All right, Taryn, you're up. I mean,
Okay, so he dashes up the stairs. I eye contact with Halceris. I yell out, "Alana, follow him!" And then I bonus action dash here to Echo,
okay.
and I attack this guy.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
That is 13 damage plus a d6. It's still a d6, right? For sneak attack.
Okay.
D6. So in total, it will be 18 damage. In total, so that's 5 extra damage from sneak attack.
You see, this one's just coughing up blood right now.
He's not dead?
Nope.
Okay, so with that attack, I said, well, you had the cleric. Sinus must burn. And I'm attacking him again for, oh darn, this is a 12.
This time it goes right over his head.
Well, you know what I'll do? Continue with the rest of my movement and run this way.
Okay, he takes a swing at you as you run away.
Yeah, so Echo should take a swing at him too. But I'll run away. Yeah.
Oh, because she has sent, with
Yes.
her, so he takes a swing at you first.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dirty 20.
I'll take it. So I take it as and I give him a wink.
So it's 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. I give him a wink.
And then Echo takes an attack at him with her claw. At advantage.
Damn.
And misses him. Wow.
I'll come back for him later.
Okay. Anything else, Taryn?
No, I told Alana to go upstairs with Vic. I talked big and didn't kill that guy. But
Yep. All right.
He'll die soon enough. It's fine.
These guys, seeing the way things are going, this one's actually gonna dash and
should have covered the door.
starts heading towards the stairs. This one is kind of pinned between Biscuit and the wolf, so he's gonna attack the wolf because he sees the wolf as a bigger threat.
At disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
The fool.
So that's a 12, so that does not hit.
Ooh.
This one, Taryn, come running up. He's gonna take a swing at you with his sword for a 21 to hit you. So that's gonna be 9 points of piercing damage. And this one's gonna attack Echo. With advantage because she attacked recklessly. That was gonna be a 22 to hit. For 9 points of damage. Take that away from Echo. Okay. So the three are holding fast. The one does seem to be running towards the stairs. All right, Steel, you're up.
Yay. I'm going to duck this way. I'm going to attack him at an advantage.
Attack who?
The one over by where Alana is right now.
Okay, and why you have advantage?
Because of Halceris.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolted.
Oh, that's right. That one did have guiding bolt. Yes. And welcome,
Um,
Raiders from Bardic Dice, just in time as we're fighting in a church.
Yeah.
That's
As
supposed
fights,
to
yeah, as fights normally happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wrong.
Never been in a church fight? Something's wrong.
All right. So would you get to?
27 on that.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that gentleman.
27 is gonna hit him. Go ahead, give me the damage on that.
The damage on that is 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
He's looking okay. Seems to you got some blood coming out of his mouth and his nose is bleeding, but
Okay, I'll hit him again.
all right.
That is 21.
Yeah, 21 hits him.
For 13 points of force damage.
13. The second bolt shoots out and it just catches him in the side of the head, and he gets knocked up against the statue of Dolara and collapses to the ground.
And Biscuit's gonna bite the one next to Wolf
Okay.
for, hey, good job, Biscuit. An 18
Yeah, 18. Yeah, he bites into him.
for max damage for him. So that's 8, 9, 10, 12 points force damage.
Okay. So bites deep into this one. Anything else other than a dire wolf?
I'll have a lot of movement left. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right about there. And keep an eye on anybody who tries to run for the door.
Okay. All right, and then the dire wolf tries to bite down into this one as well for a 23.
With advantage. Ooh.
Oh. No advantage, still a 23. So it's 11 points of damage on this one. Still standing, but he is profusely bleeding right now. But he
He's
has
knocked prone by
Well-
the big wolf.
no. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Just 19. They're able to stay on their feet fairly well.
Sturdy guard.
All right, and then Ro, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move closer and I'm going to cantrip cast decay.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and give me the
oh,
spell
luck,
attack.
luck. I didn't look at the roll. Luck.
I'll allow it.
I really didn't.
I'll allow it.
22.
Okay. That you make contact with them. Go ahead, give me the damage on that.
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then is there anything I can do on a bonus action? I can take a weapon attack without my proficiency, right? For a bonus action.
For offhand attack,
Yeah, I didn't.
you didn't
say.
make a weapon attack, so
No. Cool. All right, is what it is. That's that. I'm just mad.
okay. Well, so is Echo. Echo's getting sick of these guys. Tries to lay into this thing with her claws again. First one is a dirty 20
Nice.
for 9 points of damage. Yeah, you guys just see Echo just pounces on this one and just rips him apart. Just right across the chest, and rips out his throat and everything. And then comes running over to join the fray. She's got 40 feet of movement, I think, so. Yeah. All right. Olana runs up the stairs after Vic to make sure Vic's safe. Alceris, you're up.
Yep. I'll say, Steel, if you watch the door, the rest of you stop fucking about. And I will take off towards the stairs. But as I do, the one that is in between the children over here, I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So
Wisdom
as
save.
I go, my wings smack these two pillars, and just like the overarching from the like archways and everything just starts billowing around. And it's a wisdom save at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. That is going to be a 12. So it fails.
So that's 2d12 plus 5 from my wisdom. 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Get wrecked.
Fucking wrecked.
Yeah, no, Toll the Dead is nasty. Where's the
In
plus
the
5
holy-
coming
in the-
from?
It's my what is it? For clerics, I can add my wisdom modifier to cantrip damage.
Oh.
For
Potent
cleric
spell casting.
Okay,
Yep.
got it. Okay, I remember now. All right, yeah, no, you see him just kind of shake his head and you see some blood trickling down his ear, but he's still standing.
Okay, that was 10 feet there. So the rest of my movement would get me here, and I'm making my way to the steps as well.
Okay. All right, Taryn, you're up.
I'm just get this guy out of here. Let's clean this up. First attack is a dirty 20.
Yep, that hits him.
That is a max damage 14 plus. Roll it. So 18 damage. First attack.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Describe this one for us.
So I said, stop fucking about. I look around like I killed like 6 of these guys. He cast Hold the Dead. The guy is holding his head, so I just turn around and just stab him with the Viceroy. And as he goes down, I say, "Your blood will be tides, and your body an offering to the gods." And second attack, I just shoot the guy that's talking with Wolfie and
Okay.
Biscuit.
Okay.
Arrow to the face, 26 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is a 12 damage.
So as you shoot the arrow out, you see it strike just as both Biscuit and the direwolf bite down on him at the same time.
Yeah, good. Hold him steady.
And yeah. And you just see his eyes just slowly close. And
He
goes
almost
completely
welcomed the shot.
Yeah, almost.
They were just holding him.
just put me out of my misery.
Both on his arms, just hold him open. Center mass.
Brutal.
Solar
Brutal.
plexus.
And at that point, the room goes silent.
Well,
I am going to run to right about here, and I'm going to say, "Boys, stop playing!" And I'm going to call Wolfie and Biscuit to me.
Okay.
And where was actually no, where was what's his face before he left? Was that here?
All right. Yeah, he was right, just a little bit down into the
Right
left
here?
of where you were. He was
Right here?
kind of right there in the middle.
Okay,
Right here,
okay,
right
right
here.
Right there, right here, right
Yeah.
there. And I'm gonna have them both smell for blood from that attack that Ro put into him.
Okay.
And they're gonna and I want them to track.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check for each of them.
Well, it'd be perception checks based on smell, right?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Because they have keen hearing. They both have keen hearing and smell. So any
Right.
wisdom check, relying on that, they get advantage.
Wolfie's smelling, and then like Biscuit sounds like a Hoover vac.
Okay. So Wolfie got an 18
Okay.
plus his 3, so that's 21.
21. Okay.
And Biscuit got a natural 20.
shit, that
And
Hoover
then
vacuum.
plus his perception, which is 5, so he got a 25.
Okay. So they're
to
both
pick up
sniffing
that-
around. They're not picking up any scent of blood. Not from. I mean, there's some blood, so they're catching blood. I mean, they're catching some blood from some of the guards, from Vic. They can't really discern if any of it's from him or they just smell blood.
Well,
This
they would have a general idea of like a scent would be my assumption. Based on where he was standing, right?
That's what they're getting.
Okay. So what? So they smell nothing.
They smell some blood, but they like as soon as they start to smell it, it leads them to one of the guards that was here, or it leads them to like back towards the stairs.
Well, I'm saying specifically in that spot, there should only be 2 scents, right? Because there was him and the
Right.
the
Victor.
priest.
Yeah, and this is what they're picking up right now, just even in that whole area right there.
While they're doing
Okay.
this, yeah, just make my way to the stairs while they're doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Gotta-
heading that way too.
Gotta make sure my kid is okay.
Expeditious retreat is still on me, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna movement and dash and just book it up the stairs.
Let's get up there.
Same. I was
Okay.
flying towards it anyway, so I'm just
Oh, and my action technically.
So I'm gonna say, Ro, I need you to give me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Luck.
Okay.
14.
Okay. With a 14, as you're heading back towards the stairs, you kind of look down at one of these guards, and something about their uniform is off. I can't quite figure out what though.
Can I stop and take it off of him? Bless you. Good catch.
Ah, thank you. You want to stop and undress one of these guards?
Yeah. At least jacket.
Okay. So as you do that, what are the rest of you doing?
Going to my
Victor is
daughter.
my.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Tyrion and I are both looking
Okay.
for people right now.
Okay. And Echo kind of looks at you, Ro. Is kind of curious. So Echo's going to come help you out with this.
Yeah. I mean, if she's helping me out, I'll take jacket, I'll take pants.
Okay. So
Take the
as you start to strip down this guard, you see something that almost catches you off guard. As you look on the back of his right hand, you see what looks to be a fairly familiar looking tattoo from some individuals you dealt with back in New Seer. Go ahead, give me a history check.
Ah, shite.
I'm going to give you
Rowan,
advantage. I'm going to
doing
give you
that.
advantage because Echo's helping you.
Thank you. It's a 12. She ain't that smart, okay, team?
So it's just something about the battle at New Seer is, but you can't quite figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Because my memory is worse than Rose.
So-
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, I guess I'll
Okay.
just use my action to rip the clothes off this
Okay.
random guard.
So for Halceris and Taryn, you guys get upstairs and Vic is just kind of sitting on one of the benches in the hallway, just exhausted. He hasn't run that quick in a long time.
I do a quick perimeter, just sweep with as long as I have my true sight. Did I see anything at all? Just pretty
No.
bare. Okay.
Yep, pretty bare.
So as I do, I will come down because I've been hovering, land on my feet, drop my form. I'll approach Vic and say, "Hey, it's been a while since you've done this kind of thing, huh?"
I have not been out in the field and never thought anything like that would happen here.
Makes you feel alive. It is good to see you, friend. And I'll just go over medically, just making sure that like wounds are closed.
Yeah, so you see some scorch marks because you did see that he got hit by some sort of fire.
Yep.
So you're able to kind of help using the medicine kit that was right there and stuff too. You're able to kind of put some padding over as the stuff is healing. A lot of it did heal up from your cure wounds, especially, a 3rd level cure wounds. Did quite a bit of work on it.
Hmm.
And he's just You can see his heart rate starting to finally calm down now that things are calmer. It's like that visage you had. That one's new.
It has been a long journey, my friend. But the Sovereign have seen fit to work through me for this. But what knowing just like Seer, I don't know Sharn that well, but like a daring daytime attack at like the public cathedral, unheard of sort of nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking to Victor, I'm like, who do we contact to keep you safe?
I don't think that they were after me.
Yes, but my friend, you were hit because if you had died, that would also have been put on Miss Devereaux. You knowing her story makes you incredibly valuable to her being free.
They did not seem to be aware that I knew anything.
What are you talking about? What did they say to you?
I was asking why the guards were in the temple, and that man asked where she was. And when I refused to tell him, fire hit me.
And this man, you would be able to identify again, you to see him, yes? You know who he is?
Oh, absolutely.
I put a hand on his shoulder and said, justice will be done then. Ariane will be most pleased.
Those were not gods. I don't know who they were, but they were not gods of Sharn.
I'll point over to Tyrion, who is wearing a dark vestment. Say, clothes are something that are easy to come by here in Sharn. You do not know what anyone is wearing, or who is wearing it, unfortunately.
This is true. All right, Steel, after you had Biscuit and the direwolf sniffing around for this, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go to Ro and say, what item do you think he's using to track you?
Out of character, I don't remember.
So, go ahead, give me a history check.
God damn it, come on. My history,
What's something you never leave without, like your credit card?
Nat
your cell
20.
phone?
There you go.
Credit card, phone, amulet.
Nat 20. Okay. So you start to think back of what he could possibly have been talking about. And a vague memory comes to mind. You're maybe 5, 6 years old. It's your birthday. Your Uncle Ulrich is giving you a present. You see this square box in front of you. You open it up. And inside, coiled up in the center of this box, is the whip that you currently have.
I was about to say, I think it's the whip. Oh, shit, yeah.
And that's what we're going to pick up next week. As you may have just figured out how he was able to track you and identify where you were, as you have had this hit or this whip on you since that birthday. Your uncle's the one that trained you how to use it.
You had that whip? Nay.
Oh God. Really? Yeah, no, yeah, I got to give you that one. But yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits for the evening, as this is a good spot after this little conflict, and we're gonna pick it up next week to find out why he got so blazingly bold to attack in the middle of the day at the largest temple within Sharn. Before we go ahead and call it an even for the night, though, Brandon, go ahead and let them know about some of the other shows we got going on.
Yeah, if you liked our stuff tonight, be sure to check us out the rest of the week. We have shows popping up all the time. Tomorrow, in fact, we have Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. Join them as they continue their adventure in the town of Daggerford during the Wizards Festival as they attempt to steal from one of the contestants.
That can't be good. Stealing from a
Fine.
wizard?
Fine, totally fine.
Yeah, just like going to a temple's totally fine.
Totally fine.
Nothing bad ever happens.
I felt great. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I felt amazing, you know.
Yeah. And then what do we got going on about YouTube?
Don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free and you won't miss any of the action and access to all of our other shows and content. Your likes and positive comments on the video helps future adventurers find their way to our shows. Thanks.
All right. And then I think the Tech Goblins are still working the giveaway for today. So let's see. Let's go ahead and what about our friends that are 1985?
I was
To
muted.
interrupt,
Oh.
we do actually now have a winner.
Oh, okay.
Turbo KKV, you are our winner of our mystery dice set.
Nice.
So congratulations. The Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch to get the info to send you your awesome prize.
Nice. Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, before I was so rudely interrupted, I was gonna say, you know, Dieters, guys, friends, be sure to visit 1985games.com and check out their mystery dice packs, such as the one given away today, and other great tools for your games. And if you use our special show code Dirty Deeds 1985, no spaces, you can get this, a 10% discount on your purchases.
Yeah, I mean 10%. That's pretty big.
10%.
They got a lot of great stuff over there. I actually just ordered a whole bunch of the Dungeon Craft tiles for my local games. Stuff's pretty cool. But you know, if you don't play locally and you actually play online with friends like what we do here, we're gonna have a huge shout out here to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring our show. We like it so much. It is our official VTT here at the Games Tavern. And if you actually go to Shard Tabletop, you can use the code TGT Shard 20 and save 20% on for DM Pro and your other subscriptions with over there as well. You actually saw it used here today. On the screen, it tracks your initiative, tracks the hit points. You got the map. It's easy to use. It's great. We love it here. But with that, we're going to go ahead and disappear for the evening. We will be back. Well, most of us will be back next week. I will not be here next week. So I believe the rest of our cast is working on something a little special, possibly. We'll see what they come up with for next week. But we'll be back with the story of Dirty Deeds in 2 weeks. So we'll see you then. Stay dirty, everyone.
Bye.